him being one of the fastest trucks.
Here's a look at that start, and you saw one of those trucks just didn't fire off, Phil, as you said. May have had a little contact with the 8 truck of Angela Ruck. Let's see it. Yeah, absolutely.
Looked like Ben was in the wall.
And now there's the 2 of Sheldon Creed that has gone around. Corey Roper got into that as well.
Creed's going to get away with it looks, Vince.
Get it rolling here. Don't speed down pit road. Nice and easy.
Was running in the 8th position. Shot to put him 3 wide. Creed with a strong exit to the corner. You can see he's already wiggling.
He really did a nice job staying off of Ryan Reed, but how about the job Matt Crafton did? Unfortunately, Corey Roper is not going to...
Got into the back of Matt.
A couple of favorites. Trouble early in Las Vegas. To the wall coming off turn 4. Take a look at that. That's Brennan Poole underneath him in the 30. And
got a little loose, had to chase it up the hill, ran out of racetrack.
Oh, that's pretty good contact.
It is. And naturally, they go by underneath.
Mario Goslin. The 90 car spins out very early into the corner here, Kevin.
Yeah, and that's what we were talking about before the race. That the way that the wind is blowing today, our Cup cars were very, very loose as we entered the corner, and that's really what you saw. Big hit right there, right in the driver's door. You hate to see that, but it's you know, it's one of those corners where it's already hard, and when the wind is blowing that direction, it's like the car goes through this.
Reddick, Jones, and Allgaier, the top 5. Junior Motorsports, and he has really hit it off. Here we go in the wrong direction and sideways. That's the 22 of Austin Cindric.
Stay in it. Now lock it down, lock it down, lock it down, lock it down.
And this is exactly what Kyle Busch needed. This will put him back on the lead lap, and boy, talk about a game-changing moment. It looked to me like, Kevin, that the 8 car of Zane Smith, making one of his first starts of his career here, gets a little loose underneath him and just kind of uses a little bit of racetrack to save it, but Austin Cindric was there, and he clipped him. Austin doing a good job of making the least amount of damage possible in what could have been a bad situation.
And it kind of lures you into driving the car hard.
A lap early in this race.
Yeah, and where you see that car go up the racetrack, there are some huge bumps in the racetrack right there that make the car move around a lot. So if the car gets loose right there, it just naturally goes up the racetrack, and as a driver, you chase it. So it's kind of all happens pretty quick.
You see the hood flaps come off Austin Cindric's car. That's going to be a big deal for them. That'll really hurt their performance. He doesn't have a lot of damage. That's the biggest damage.
Here's what happened to J.A. Jr. coming off the corner.
Just loses it off at turn 4 here, slides through the grass. Doesn't look like he has any major damage. Making his first start here at Vegas.
Yeah, he's out of Los Angeles, California. Time.
Oh, wreck, turn 3, Brandon Jones. Big wreck.
Green is still out, but the leaders are not going to get back to the start-finish line before we see the caution. We're going to go to overtime. I mean, this racing has been outstanding since we got the green flag with 6 to go. Man, he went nose first after contact with Cole Custer.
Yeah, and I don't know exactly what
fluid or something coming out of this car.
Wow, that was a violent hit.
Where you can just hear and feel how hard of an impact that was. It's a great camera shot by the Fox team.
And I tell you what, there is no comparison to hitting a concrete wall on that safer barrier. It has changed the game in the safety of our sport. And you know, as a driver who has hit a concrete wall, thank God for those safer barriers.
Stay up tight, now down off, hook that line, nice and easy, don't overdrive it.
Reddick not letting him get away.
Oh,
Bell up top. And there goes Reddick spinning out. Kyle Busch coming back to the white flag. Caution is out. We will have a second overtime. Huge damage for Zane Smith and Austin Cindric. It's our 7th caution of the day.
Major damage across the field. Into this whole race. Turns 3 and 4 in the wind. And it's just going to pull.
Just got loose.
Yeah, it's just going to pull him right around. It's going to collect Christopher Bell and a whole list of others, and we talked about this in the pre-race. You knew this was going to happen in this race. Kevin, turns 3 and 4, very difficult, windy conditions, old tires,
especially when you're running this tight.
Well, and it's like Brad said, you know, turns 3 and 4 is difficult by itself, by yourself going through that corner. So to run through there side by side, and at the end of the race, these guys are not going to let off.
I anticipated.
There's no give. No give left. End of the race. That was for the win. If Tyler Reddick could have held serve with Kyle off that corner, he would have won this race. Now he's going to make up a ton of ground on those guys.
Yeah, he's running P8 with new tires, and I don't think the pushing and shoving is over yet.
Let's run down the guys that do have tires. Kyle Busch, John Hunter Nemechek, pitted at lap 190. Austin Dillon, one of those drivers that had taken the